Alright guys, welcome back to more of The Witcher 3 Blood and Wine. When I first showed up here, people were like running and screaming. I'm not really sure why. I don't know if it was me or if it was somebody else that caused that, but the world may never know. Some of you guys got really upset about my death in the previous video, which is understandable, I guess. It's been about a year since I've played any of the Witcher games, so I forgot to check the bestiary to determine what would be best to use for my weapons to make sure that fight went successfully. I'll do better next time. It's not the first time I've died, actually. I tend to cut out my deaths quite a bit, so you guys don't even see the half of it. Just got kind of lazy on that one, so what I'm going to do now, the next main quest is level 39, so we're going to be going into some of these side quests now for a little bit, just so we don't get too over-leveled. I don't want to overcompensate and, you know, have some of these things be a little too easy. So let's go ahead and jump into the next quest here. We're going to talk to Gilam? I can't remember how to pronounce their names. But we're going to talk to this guy in the medic tent. Let's talk.
Your wound. Feeling better?
It's healing splendidly, though I am to avoid trouble for some time. To be frank, that is precisely why I wish to speak with you.
Want me to stand in for you? Take on some trouble on your behalf?
That could very well be the case. You see, there is a maiden, nay, a lady. I suspect someone's cast an ill spell upon her. A curse, perhaps.
My God.
Let me guess. She suddenly grew cold, haughty, and distant, though the night before she was flirtatious and alluring.
Tut tut, Witcher. You jest, yet the matter is grave. Though true, the lady in question is dear to my heart. I shall not deny it. I fear she has fallen victim to ill magic, and knows no one she could turn to for help.
Well, maybe she's cursed.
What makes you think she might be cursed?
You must keep all I say to yourself, I beg you. I would never dare to be so indiscreet normally, yet I'm troubled about her, for her. Vivien shuns the company of others. Though the fairest maid at court, she keeps men at a distance. I thus determined I would resort to trickery.
Trickery? That even befitting of a knight?
In war, yes. And what is love if not battle? As it were, one evening I crouched in hiding outside her seamstress's home. As Vivien emerged from it, I too emerged, ever so gently but convincingly collided with her, then promptly offered to escort her home. She consented. At first, all augured well. I proposed a more scenic route. She agreed. I made kindly forays into conversation, and she even began to respond as we neared the end of our route.
Then suddenly,
mid-speech, from her mouth there flew a most hideous shriek. I stopped stone cold in my tracks while she turned red, then promptly ran off. I did not give chase that time. I attempted to approach her on several ensuing occasions, to learn what had happened, for I feared she had become entangled in some trouble. I noted that often, come night, she ventures into the woods, where I've seen her walk about a glade near a pool. I've striven on occasion to follow her, but lost track each time. It seemed then she'd melted into the air.
Let's ask some questions.
notice any other strange behavior, additional symptoms?
No, Vivien's avoided me wholly since the first encounter. But folk gossip.
What about?
They say she's secretive, that no one ever sees her after dusk, that she's wont to suddenly disappear.
Nothing unusual about any of that. Sound you heard. She might have just had a sore throat.
Had I thought it possible the sound was natural, I never would have taken up your precious time.
Tell me more about Vivien. Who is she? What's her story?
She's Her Enlightened Highness's lady-in-waiting. Her mother was a lady-in-waiting, her father a knight. That is all I've learnt, for the Duchessa grows angry when asked about her. Vivien spends her days within the palace walls. Yet we are in luck, for she has been named the tourney's patroness this year. Thus, each participant will be granted an audience with her.
Got a problem then. See, I'm not a participant.
I've devised a solution already. You shall take my place in the lists and thus gain the chance to speak to her. I was looking forward to winning the tourney, very much so. Yet for Vivien, I am prepared to sacrifice anything.
Tell me more.
This tourney, how's it work exactly?
It is the year's grandest and most important contest. Knights from all corners come to face off for the grand prize, and more importantly, for glory. A demanding test of knightly prowess in horsemanship, marksmanship and fencing. I qualified for the first time, had great hopes of winning. Yet...
Yeah, I get it. Anything for Vivien.
Let's talk about reward.
Hardly a regular job, this. Not often I gotta take part in a tourney to fulfill a contract. Fee can't be anything ordinary either.
I'm no magnet to command heaps of coin, but naturally I shall award you a just amount. How much do you demand?
Set the bar a little bit higher and see how he does.
Agreed. That is an
okay.
amount I can indeed muster.
Not too shabby. Let's do it. I'm all about some fighting.
Fine, I'll look into it. Gotta admit, piqued my curiosity.
I shall be forever in your debt. Now, we must ensure you are not eliminated from the tourney before you can meet Vivien.
Meaning?
Could you show me how you shoot, ride and fight, perchance? And you must learn the tourney rules, know how to apply them in practice. I did not mean to suggest I doubt your abilities. Everyone must train, even a witcher. Besides, the tourney contests must surely differ, require skills you don't usually apply, races above all. The choice is yours. Where shall we start?
Sword fighting, that's definitely the most
How
important,
about some swordplay?
I would say.
Come with me.
Is it
You will team with other
Guillaume?
knights to
I
fight.
think that was his name.
The clash simulates a true skirmish during battle. Come the end, you shall fight a duel. It will determine your place on the podium. I always liked the duels the best, but now I can think only of my Vivien. In the end, it is good you will replace me. I sense I would simply be distracted this time.
And loosen your boots, for you are in Toussaint.
Stand at the center of the training ground. A knight will approach and challenge you.
Okay,
I can fight.
let's fight. Can I use my spells? Oh. Whoa, that was a weird hit. Oh. Whoa. Hold up now. This guy's got a weird swing. Oh, set it on fire. Bet that sucks.
I'll show you.
That was easy.
I expected you to do well, but not that well.
I almost killed that dude.
Could probably use some more practice.
Oh, wait.
Usually fight monsters, not knights.
Maybe not.
Witcher act always with reason.
Let's see.
I will stand
I guess I have to fight another one.
but be warned, I do nothing
Did not mean to do that. I thought I was going to fight him.
Swish, swash, swish, swash.
I apologize if you guys can hear a squeaky toy in the background. My dog likes those. Oh, God! God, this guy's being a pain. I haven't quite figured out their swing. Because they're kind of slow on the uptake. There we go. Whoa, get out of there. Oh, there we go. Probably could have gotten another swing, but I don't like to press it too hard. Oh, come on.
The lust to do evil,
There we go.
beat it out of you.
Woo! Why didn't you roll, Witcher?
I expected you to do well, but not that well.
Practice that enough.
Think I've seen enough. Sorry to be blunt, but the simplest Witcher contract demands more skill than this kind of combat.
Where to now? If you wish to know my thoughts, were I you, I would train on the race course ahead of all else.
All right, then. Let's do some horsemanship.
Let's do some riding. Roach will like that.
Excellent idea. Come with me.
The sun unto
The tourney's race differs from others you might have taken part in. You shall not ride against any opponent.
How's it a race at all, then?
It's a race against time. The true track begins in the arena, runs round the tourney grounds, then finishes again in the arena. The training track, however, lies beyond the arena. We shall go there now.
Oh, Picarito! I tell you, no man knows the day or the hour. The merchant, the one so pity the hunter.
I'll follow you, buddy. Not really sure what the purpose of all this is. I mean, I've kind of done all this stuff many times before. Obviously. That is an awesome landscape.
All is ready. Now listen, for it can be quite a challenge. Along your route stand dummies and targets. The dummies you may cut with your blade. The targets you must hit from your crossbow. The time you have to complete the course shall increase each time you land a strike, be it with blade or bolt. It may sound simple enough, yet I've seen many a knight fail this contest and hang his head in shame. During the race proper, judges throughout the course shall tally your points. For now you may ride unperturbed by those matters.
All right, then. Let's see. So do I have to switch mounted combat? Holding down an attack button will trigger a slow motion mode, which makes it easier for you to strike your target. Geralt will decide for himself which side to attack from based on your enemy's location. Mounted Marksmanship. Hold down the aim button will trigger a slow motion mode. While this mode is active, Roach will maintain her speed, so you do not need to hold down the gallop button. Okay. Did I get him? I don't know if I got him. Oh, I guess I did. Well, let's ride. Haha! Take that, fool! Did I miss one? I guess I missed one. That's alright. Whoa, crap. How do I switch? Oh, crap. That's how you do it. Good enough. I guess I could just stop. I haven't actually had to do that at any point in the game, so I'm not really used to it. I don't use the crossbow all that much. That worked out okay.
So, have you had enough, or do you wish to ride again?
I'm good.
Had enough. Rather not wear my horse down before the real race.
Where to now?
Yeah, I'll do some marksmanship training.
Time for some target practice, I think.
Come with me.
I guess there is an option to skip
The
all this.
marksmanship contest shall pit you against another for the best time and score. He who hits all his targets first wins.
Hope my aim's as good as that Cupid's who shot you.
Sometimes when you speak, I miss the meaning entirely.
Wish I was aboard. Breathe and last. Trombona. Wisdom.
No two ways about it.
All right, let's do this thing.
Hit the red targets.
Will do.
Wrong target. 1 point
Oh.
for your opponent.
Whoops, red targets. Well, got them all.
Once more.
I think we're good.
Done enough shooting.
Now you must go to the inscription tent. Honor and glory are all true and good, but your scrolls must be in order.
All right. Let's enter the tourney.
Greetings. Want to join the lists?
Naturally, we must first see to formalities, however. At Guillaume's request, I have looked into your personal history in its heraldic aspects.
Really? What did you come up with?
My findings show you may take part as Geralt of Rivia,
What a surprise.
or as the Honorable Ravix of Forhorn. It's not every year we have a combatant who can boast of 2 crests. Which do you prefer?
Which one looks the coolest? Let's ask some questions.
Kinda curious what you could have learned about Geralt of Rivia.
In the year 1267, a certain Geralt, a member of the Witches' Guild, was knighted by Queen Meve and dubbed Geralt of Rivia. This was in honor of his distinguished service at the Battle of the Bridge, said structure spanning the Yaruga. But I wager you know of which battle I speak.
Yeah, those were the days. Kahir and I led a fistful of Nordlings against an entire Nilfgaardian battalion. Won that battle just because we absolutely had to cross the river. Ravix of Forhorn? How'd you manage to dig that up?
Here in Toussaint, we treat heraldry very seriously. One visit to the ducal archives. That is all I needed to acquire the necessary information. Ravix of Forhorn was the name under which you attended a feast honoring Princess Pavetta, daughter of Queen Calanthe of Sintra, on the occasion of her 15th birthday.
That's actually right.
This guy's good. I definitely want to join as myself. Why not?
I'm Geralt, not about to fight under a false name.
You may now take the shield bearing your crest.
I'm a Witcher. Shields aren't something Witchers ever use in combat.
Who mentioned using it in combat? Not I. The shield commemorates your participation in the tourney. You may take it as a souvenir.
In that case, thanks.
Have you been instructed as to the tourney's challenges, prizes, and vows? If not, I do hope you will allow me to tell you about them.
Guillaume told me a bit about the contests. Rather make sure I'm clear on them, though.
An admirable thirst for knowledge. There are contests 3. A shooting range, where you will compete side by side with an opponent. A horse race, during which you will seek to complete the course within a specified time. Any targets hit with bolts or dummies felt with blade will increase the time you have. Finally, the group melee in the arena, crowned with a duel against last year's champion. As each contest ends, its results will be posted on the board outside my tent. This way, all will be apprised of who leads at any given moment.
Convenient. Gonna come right out with it. I'm a sucker for prizes.
The winner of each contest shall receive a trophy. Whoever has the best result once all contests have played out shall face last year's champion in a final duel for glory and the title. Should you defeat the reigning champion, the grand prize will be yours. This year, a sword forged especially for this occasion by the one and only Cornelius of Isengard, a famed master weaponsmith. Her illustrious highness had it brought all the way from Nazaire.
Sounds like a plan. I gotta give me this sword.
You say something about vows?
As is our custom, knights make vows to which they hold for the duration of the tourney. Each swears on something which to him represents his most cherished virtue.
Feels like I know everything I'd ever want to know about chivalric tourneys.
Splendid. In that case, you must make your vow. Upon what would you like to swear it?
Which one do I pick? I guess there's no right answer, so I'll pick the first one.
I solemnly vow on the heron that in competing, I'll respect the chivalric virtues.
May the gods succor you in your endeavors to overcome. Sign here, please, then fill out these forms. That is all I need from you. Now, as arranged by Guillaume, you shall be fitted with appropriate armor for the tourney.
Shiny.
You have also been assigned a tent for the tourney's duration. It stands near the arena. Good luck.
Damn, I get a free tent? Hell yeah. I'm important. Oh, nice. Nice. I like the armor. Slick.